Hello, Monica.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So, Monica, today we will take your snap interview for NIC, right? You are preparing
Yes,
for
sir.
NIC,
Yes, sir. NIC scientist.
right? And the subject is DBMS.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DBMS.
Monica, tell me what are your favorite topics in DBMS first?
Sir, ER model,
Mm-hmm.
entity relationship model, then
Mm-hmm.
transaction management and
Mm-hmm.
normalization, and one more is, sir, actually I have not prepared for NoSQL and PostgreSQL,
Okay,
and
okay.
B trees and B plus tree, like file organization I have prepared little bit, like all other
Okay,
remaining SQL also I have prepared in
okay.
depth.
So you have prepared as much as a graduate student, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. Okay, Monica, what do you mean by topological sort?
No, sir, no idea.
Uh, just try to recall that how do you solve a conflict series serializable schedule?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, Sorry, sir. So we use it for conflict serializability.
Hmm.
Uh,
How does it work? Just tell me the working of topological sort.
no, sir, I have read about precedence graph, like topological sorting. I am
Hmm.
not able to recall it. Sorry, sir.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay, I will tell you four statements. Okay,
Okay,
and you don't need to write four statements. Just write A, B, C, D, and whatever you feel like, you can tick mark along with it. Okay.
okay,
You
okay,
need to identify the incorrect statement in respect of indexing.
okay.
First statement is performance of hash index does not degrade with the growth of file.
Performance of hash index does not degrade with.
The growth of file.
Okay,
Second statement is a small table does not require any index.
okay,
Third statement is insertion or deletion of any row
hmm.
may lead to update all the indexes on the table.
Insertion and deletion of any row.
May lead to update of all indexes on the table.
Okay,
And fourth statement is foreign keys automatically create indexes.
okay.
Any
Sir,
doubt? Shall I repeat any statement?
sir, I'll repeat once. Performance of the hash index does not
Degrade.
degrade as the growth of.
Growth of the file.
Okay,
Okay. Second statement is a small table does not require any index.
hmm.
Third statement is insertion or deletion of any row may lead to update of all indexes on the table.
Hmm.
And fourth statement is foreign keys automatically create indexes.
Okay,
So you need to identify incorrect statement in respect of indexing.
sir. The fourth one is like incorrect. Foreign key.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Sorry, the.
Can you explain why top three statements are correct?
Sir, not all the top three. I think the second one is also incorrect. Small table doesn't require any index. So index and basically indexing is used for the easy access or the
Mm-hmm.
quick access to the data. So
Okay.
whether the table is small or big, having index is always a good idea. So I think second one is also
Okay.
incorrect.
Let me
In
continue with second statement only. Forget about rest of them. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Forget about rest of them. Now let me ask you some question with second statement. A small table does not require any index. So you
okay.
are saying that a small table shall require any index, right?
Yes,
You are saying that.
yes, yes.
But why to make an overhead for small table by introducing an index? We can fulfill our demand by the normal nature of small table as well, right? Why there is a need of indexing in small table? Can you justify?
Sir, I don't know in the depth, but I will have a try. Like, let's suppose the data is not in the ordered manner,
Mm-hmm.
which is stored in the small table. Then,
Mm-hmm.
if we are using the primary index, so to search the data, even in the
Mm-hmm.
small table, indexing can help us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think will it create any overhead on small table?
Yes, it will create, because in the index we will store the search key value and the pointer to the particular block. So obviously there will be the overhead, but I don't think it will be that much.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let's move on to next question.
Okay.
I will tell you two statements. You need to tell me which one is true.
Okay.
So it is regarding logical level abstraction.
Okay.
Logical level abstraction. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So first statement is logical level abstraction hides details of data types.
Okay.
And second statement is logical level abstraction describes how schema is stored in database.
Sir, second one is correct.
Go ahead.
Because logical level, as there are three levels of the abstraction: physical level, logical level, logical or the conceptual level, and the view level. Basically, the physical level tells about the actually how we are storing the data in the physical memory, whereas the logical level tells about how relational schema is storing in the database. Yes, and the first sentence was, I think, logical level abstraction hides details of data types. Just a minute, sir. Data types. No, sir. I think view level will hide the details of data types.
Okay. Okay. Fine. And what about how record is stored in it?
I'm not getting your question, sir. How records are stored in what?
Like does logical level abstraction describes how a record is stored?
No, sir. No, sir.
Physically?
No, sir. Only the physical level, the first level of that is the first level, or the basic level of abstraction is the physical level. So there only how the record is actually storing in the secondary memory, it will describe. But the conceptual or a logical level will describe only about the relational schema, and the view level will describe about how the user will see the database.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Monica, can you tell me the correct order of query processing?
Query processing.
Yes.
Just a minute, sir. I think first is query tokenization.
Okay, let me give you four options. Okay, evaluation, translation, optimization, and parsing. So arrange this in the order, correct order.
Evaluation, then
translation, optimization, and parsing.
Optimization and parsing. Okay.
Yes.
So parsing will be first. Sorry, translation. Translation, that is only tokenization. Then parsing. Then evaluation, and then optimization.
Can you repeat that again?
Sir, translation here means tokenization only, no? So, sir, I was asking, like, translation here, do you mean like tokenization only?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, sir, translation will be done first. That is tokenization. Then the second one is parsing.
Okay.
Then optimization, and then execution or evaluation.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Okay, Monica, let's move on to next question.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the responsibilities of transaction management component?
Transaction management component.
Yes.
Okay. So to maintain the database consistency is the first and most important task of the transaction management components, out of which concurrency component is a concurrency control is also a database component. And sir, second one, to maintain the transaction properties, that is the asset properties, is also one of them. Yes, sir. To maintain asset properties and to leave the database in the consistent state, even before and after the transaction.
Okay, what happens if there is a power failure?
Sir, this is covered in the asset property, that is the durability. Let's suppose there is a power failure. In this case, the recovery manager or the recovery management system will be responsible to do the rollbacks of the transactions. Let's say if the transaction have already committed, then the changes made to the database should be permanent or returned to the secondary database. So even in the case of the power failure, we can retrieve the lost data.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Monica, I will tell you two commands. Okay.
Okay.
Two commands are as follows: truncate and create.
Okay. Truncate
and create.
Okay.
So in which category does these commands fall into?
Sir, both of these are data definition language DDL commands. Like create is used to create the table, create the view. Likewise, and truncate is used to delete all the rows of the data in a one go. Yes, in the truncate we can't use where clause, like we can't delete the rows one by one. We can delete the rows at the time in a one go.
And what about delete and select?
So delete and select are DML commands. Data manipulation language commands. Delete, in the delete we can delete all the rows when there is a no condition specified in the where clause, and if we have specified some condition in the where clause, so we can delete the tuples one by one also. And select is to select the column, to select the columns from the given table.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me ask you some case type question. Okay. You need to be ready with pen and paper as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Monica, consider an hotel management system.
Okay.
A hotel is recognized in this system through a. You are writing it, right?
Yes, I am writing it.
A hotel is recognized in this system through a hotel ID, name, and type ID.
Hotel ID, name, and type
ID.
Okay.
Every hotel has a specific type.
Okay. So type ID or only just a type, hotel type?
No, it's type ID.
Okay.
Every hotel has a specific type, and each hotel type is described as a type ID, amenities available, and hotel rating.
Type ID, then amenities
available, and a hotel rating.
Okay.
So this is the same word: amenities available, hotel rating, and type ID.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are the major entities to be modeled in this hotel management system?
Every hotel is of a specific type, right?
Right.
And each type is, type relation have the attributes like type ID, amenities, and hotel rating.
Right.
The hotel relation have the attribute as hotel ID, name, and type ID. Yes. Right. So your question is?
What are the major entities to be modeled in this ER hotel management system, ER diagram?
Okay, entities you're asking about. What entity should be there? Okay, sir. So the first one can be the hotel details, where the attributes will be hotel ID and name and the type ID. First one can be this. Then the second one.
Okay, let me give you 4 options. Okay. First is hotel. Second is hotel amenities. Third is hotel type, and fourth is hotel rating.
Okay.
You need to tell what options can be suitable for major entities to be modeled in the hotel management system.
So first is hotel, then hotel amenities, hotel rating, and hotel type. So for the hotel management system, I think first one, hotel is important because there only we will get the ID and name of the hotel. Then the second one, the hotel type, and type rating, sir, and the hotel rating also. Because as the
rating will be there, because like hotel type is described as type ID, amenities available, and hotel rating. This is a subset.
Sorry, sir. So then hotel and hotel type, both of these two also only like okay with these two.
Right. Okay, Monica. Let me ask another question.
Okay, sir.
You are comfortable with B plus and B trees, right?
No, sir. Actually, that's what I said in the starting. Like indexing B trees, B plus trees, I have not prepared. ER diagram,
Even
SQL.
you will not be able to answer by seeing the diagram for B plus trees. I mean, have you never studied B plus trees?
So I have studied, but it was like before 8-9 months, so I am not able to recall.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. Let me ask another question then.
So for the next snap, I will prepare with these topics only.
Yeah. Yes. No issues. Okay. So I will tell you 4 data types. Okay. And you need to tell me which of those data types can be used in SQL to define the data type.
Okay.
I mean, to define the type of data. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The 4 data types are varchar, MEMO, memo,
okay,
numeric, and string. Okay. So tell me, like,
sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Like varchar, when there is a varchar, basically means it's a variable length character string. Okay. So, like, let's say if I have declared varchar of a 5 and I am storing the word of a three characters like don I am storing in it. So the here the space will not be wastage. So it is always better to write the data type as varchar when we want to store it, like when we don't want the memory wastage. Then the numeric is like numeric. Sir, in SQL, numeric is defined as, like, let's say if I have defined as 8,2, so it means I have to store a value of 8 digits in total with the 2 of them after the precision point. So here the 8 means it is including the sign digitals. And the string is to store the strings. Sir, I'm not aware about the memo actually. You need not tell me every detail. I mean, details about every option. You just tell me the correct answer. There are 2 correct options in 4 of these. And the question is, identify the valid data types which can be used in SQL to define the type of data. Type of data? Yes. So varchar, numeric, and string are the data types of the in the SQL. So I think memo, because I have heard this word for the first time. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Sorry, sir, I'm not sure about this answer actually. Right. No problem. Let's move on to next question. Okay. So you have studied precedence graph, right? No, sir. Sir, you SQL. Have not studied yes, SQL, transaction management, ER diagram, and what I said, normalization. Okay. Let's not go into this precedence graph then. Yes, sir. I have an idea about it, sir. Precedence graph, like so I can try the question actually. You can ask. Okay, let's keep it for next time. Let me ask some basic questions. Yes, sir. Okay, Monica, this is my last question and I will provide you a screenshot for the same, okay, in the chat window. Okay. You need to click that link and go to the to the question, okay? Yes, sir. Okay, just hold on. Did you receive the link? No, sir. You can see the chat window, right? Yes, I have already opened it. Yes, I got it. Okay, great. Please click the link. Yes. Did you open it? Yes, sir, it's opening. Wait a minute. It's loading. Okay, no problem. Oh, yes, I got the question. Okay, great. Please solve that question. Yes, sir. Sir, option C, sir. S2 and S3 are true.
Option 3 you are saying?
Yes, sir. S2 is true and S3 is true.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, Monica, let me ask one more question. Okay, this is the last
Yes,
question.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose R is a relationship type with 3 participating entities. Okay,
So just a minute. R is a
R is a relationship type with 3 participating entity types, E1, E2, and E3.
E1, E2, and E3. Okay.
Yes. If the number of entities in E1, E2, and E3 are 5, 10, 4 respectively,
Okay. 5, 10, and 4. Okay.
yes, then the cardinality of set of all possible instances of R is
Then the cardinality of all
then
possible.
the yes,
Yes.
all possible instances of R.
Sir, wait a second. So E1, E3, all are the participating in the relation
Entity
R.
types.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All are participating in R, and E1 is having 5, E3 is having
Yes.
10, E2 is having 4.
No, E3 is having 4, E2 is having 10, and E1 is having 5.
Sir, wait a minute. Cardinality of a relationship. So cardinality of a relationship, it means how many number of entities it is participating, right?
Yes.
So 3.
I have shared a link as well. Just read one more time question.
Yes, so one second. So R is a relationship with 3 participating entities. E1, 3. Number of entities in E1, E2, and E3, and 10 and 4 respectively. Cardinality of the set of R is.
Do you need options as well? Shall I provide you the options?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me give you options as a hint.
Yes, sir.
Just hold on. Okay. Check this link. I have provided options as well. Check this link.
1 second. So 200. Is it correct?
Can you please justify this?
So,
you just directly multiplied 5, 10, and 4, right?
yes, yes, sir.
But why did you multiply?
Sir, actually, I don't think Cartesian product will be applicable here. Sir, all 19, because let's say for E1, there are 5, and the remaining values for the E3, E2 tables. In the relationship table, we will have all the primary keys of these 3 entities, right? So, as E1 is containing 5, so remaining entries.
Monica, do you know the concepts from relations and functions in your mathematics? If you can think of that, you will be easy. I mean, it will be very much easy for you to provide the solution directly. If you remember the concepts of relations from your mathematics, discrete mathematics.
Yes, yes, sir. I got it, but I'm not. I think it's maybe 2 raised to 200 or 200. I don't know, sir.
Okay, okay. No problem, Monica. This was all. And
Yes,
let
sir.
me provide you the feedback now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Monica, you have a good command with theoretical concepts in DBMS. You were able to answer many of the questions. Only one and two questions were there you didn't answer properly. And I will provide you the solution notebook so that you can verify your answers and cross tally where you were lagging and what problems were there. Okay. And you have a good command in theoretical concepts that I can assure you, but that does not mean that you will get overconfident, but try to practice more and more with theoretical concepts and brush up your concepts. Okay. And try to solve more questions from this SQL. Okay.
Okay.
Because SQL will be the part in which they can ask you tricky questions. Rest
Yes,
of
sir.
it, I mean, there are less chances of asking tricky questions, but SQL can be a part where they can ask some good questions. Okay,
Okay, sir. So I
so
have
prepare.
one more question here.
Mm-hmm.
Like as it is NIC, so
Okay,
I mean, what can be the question level? Will it be at a
okay.
hard
So
level or
no,
in depth? They will go.
yes, yes. So Monica, the thing is in NIC and other institutions like NIC, they ask some questions related to your tech to check your technical expertise. Okay,
Okay.
mainly the subjects which you mentioned. But apart from that, there will be some general questions in this industry of
Yes,
technology.
sir.
Okay, you
Yes.
have to be prepared with general questions from this industry, like what is industry 4.0, what is quantum computing, what is smart mobility. Okay, there are
Okay.
endless new terminologies which you have to google out and check what is the progress going on
Okay.
there. Okay,
Yes,
blockchain
sir.
technology.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir, yes, sir. You told me this one in the
earlier as
beginning
well,
also. Yeah, earlier
right?
as well.
So you
So
need to
my
prepare that. But
yes,
apart
sir.
from that, apart from this, in your technical side, from your gate concepts or computer science concepts, they may ask you only the questions which you tell them. Okay, like
Okay,
your favorite
sir.
subjects.
Yes, sir, I got it. My question was like from DBMS, what they can, the question difficulty level can be like moderate level or the basic, or
No,
they
it
will
will be
go.
moderate. It will be moderate, but be prepared for tricky questions. Okay, the
Yes, yes,
concept
sir.
will be moderate, but to solve the question will be challenging. The
Okay,
concept will be moderate only. Okay,
okay, okay, yes,
so
sir.
have an understanding of good theoretical concepts and
Yes, sir.
prepare SQL as well. Okay,
Yes, sir. Sir,
okay,
one more
Monica.
question. So,
Yeah,
what
go
was
ahead.
the answer of that question? Data types, varchar, memo, and numeric string. I didn't
Varchar
got
and
that
string.
question.
Varchar and string.
Okay, so actually, I didn't got the question. I thought, like,
Mhm.
which type is used to define the data types?
It was some confusing question, no problem, but I will provide you the PDF and
Okay.
check that. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Sir. Yes. Sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Thank
Monica.
you. Sir.
All the best. Yeah.
Thank you.